All right. What's up, YouTube? So it's January. We know we have some Odyssey changes incoming, and we're going to be talking about those as soon as we get to the dev video. Let's start out with our usual series of campaigns that are coming up for January, and we can get started right here with the Tiger Paddle. Check it out. The all-new feline Hagoita. Heck, I may lock style this onto something. I don't know. So this is for the login for January, which starts the 11th. It started today. Today. And just taking a quick look through all the 10-point items seem to be normal. Let's see. Rhapsody shirt? I don't actually know if I know that one off the top of my head. 300 points. We've got the... Oh, these are interesting. So we've got 3 mounts this month, as well as the angels, the archangels. Thank you. So these are the archangels weapons. If you remember, if you're new or returning and you remember, you know, the archangel fights from like Rise of the Zalar, like Divine Might, that kind of thing. These are their weapons. They're pretty cool lock styles. So definitely check those out if you're a fan. Oh, and the scythe is good for Abyssea procking. Thank you. Yes, scythes are sometimes hard to come by for Abyssea procs. So if that's something you're looking forward to, make sure to grab up the Arc Scythe. Good call on that one. I like the model Synergy Furnace for my Mog House. It's pretty cool. And the Adenium stuff is Mandragora. Oh, it's the pink Mandy. Well, if you want to be a fruit cup, now's your chance. So that's the lower point items. The 750 are standard. 1,000 points. We have Unity items. These are not worth the points ever. These items are not that expensive to get, and they're not that hard to get nowadays either. This is kind of a holdover from an older time, I think. While the 1,500 points, interestingly, you can get some gil with the... actually, it's not bad. If you have extra mules and you have extra points to spend that are login points, you can make about 300, 400, 500k, depending upon the server on some of these items. So this could be a good month to use your extra points if you don't need Savory Shanks anymore in order to make a little extra gil. So that's login points for this month. A nice spread and a new item for the Year of the Tiger. Pretty sweet. Next up, we have the campaigns. So I haven't looked at these yet, so let's see what we got. Increased seal and crest drop rate. These are whatever content you're fighting. You can get up to 6 seals to drop at once. That's like BCNM, KSNM, that kind of stuff. Additional seals, vanquishing monsters, +2 equipment. Which is the additional seal battlefield spoils? Which ones are these? These are the... Oh, these are the ones that... Okay, this is where you get eye seals. Once again, eye seals are coupons that you trade for a set of the seals you need to upgrade your Empyrean equipment. We have word that sometime this year we're getting the Empyrean +3 upgrades. So your favorite jobs you really want to be working on right now to get your +1 upgrade. You don't want to be scrambling for that because it takes a while to get the mats. It takes a while to get everything in order because it's kind of like each piece in the Empyrean set kind of has its own kind of sets of struggles for like where you obtain the piece, you know, the items it needs to upgrade. So work on getting your MP upgrades to +1 on your favorite jobs now, and this campaign is going to help you do that. I normally do, I think, the Predator fight in in Bearclaw Pinnacle. It's called Jurassic Park. 30 Kindred Crests. They're giving you the double crest drop rate. Make sure to pick up eye seal coupons so you can upgrade your MP stuff to +1 or 119, basically. Be thinking about that now. Seriously, don't sleep on that because you're gonna regret it once we get upgrades and your gear's all behind. Bonus bailed campaign. This is just doubling the amount of bailed you get from just fighting like Wildskeeper Reeves and doing other stuff. I think this affects Wildskeeper Reeves, or we probably have a Wildskeeper. Oh yeah, it says it right there. The evaluation through Wildskeeper Reeves and layers, the other colonization and stuff. So the other Reeves, basically all your Reeves. I like this one, even though it kind of goes under the radar for most people, because sometimes you just need extra bailed, especially if you're kind of like new to getting stuff done in Adeline, and your coalitions aren't giving you quite the amount you need. Say you wanna drop your ring, your Adeline ring, and get a new one, and you're like low on bail because you just don't do Adeline content that often. This campaign will help you get a few 100K of like regular bail, not the HP bailed, and lets you like trade out rings and stuff very quickly comparatively to normal. Odyssey campaign, as usual, if you don't have this, be sure to get it. It's the box right next to Horst and Port Juno, and it gives you some Atma and some Crewer to get you started. If you're new or returning, make sure to get this. There is the Wildskeeper Reef campaign right here. So Wildskeeper Reeves grant you coupons for the Wildskeeper mobs items, as well as 4 pinches of HP bailed. A lot of times there's, I mean, maybe this is more popular in like Asura. I don't know if I've seen this in Bahamut lately, but players would do like a train of like going to NM to NM because the respawn times are only 10 minutes. So yeah, so for HP bailed, people do it because they also lower the spawn time of the mobs like 10 minutes, the Wildskeeper Reeve mobs. You can just kind of like go to one, then the next, then the next, and just do a loop. Or even, possibly even like the easier ones, you just do them on a loop. Anyway, if you need HP bailed, this isn't bad. It's not fantastic, but at least you can be doing it and making money. So, Vagary campaign, I just had a nice long talk with Twitch chat, and it's basically when you pick your reward in Lethalia after doing the whole rotation of Vagary, you will get an additional random reward in addition to what you've chosen. Now, the BG Wiki does point out that if you want a chance of getting Tartarus plate mail, it's much higher during this campaign. So go choose whatever the master deems worthy, and you have a higher chance of getting Tartarus plate mail than normal. It's a super cool lock style. Well, some people really like it. Tartarus plate mail. Some people really like it. Some people are indifferent, but it's a unique item in the sense that you get wings. So anyway, there's that. Skirmish Stone and Arcane Glyptics campaign, super good. If you need to augment any of these items listed here, I know for Bard, Ginwitha gauges, there isn't many of these that are still useful. That one in particular is the only one I'm really seeing off the top of my head. Much better chance of getting the good augments. Incursion. Monsters and Notorious Monsters will drop one additional item for the duration of the campaign. This is the coffers used to pop tier 2 Ryzen Jima NMs. If you don't have a stock of these, go and do some Incursion. Like, you'll get lots of the coffers, and you'll also have chances at getting the capacity point back. From the one coffer, the Velk coffer or the Grand Velk coffer, you can get Makistopin's Mantle, which has a chance of getting capacity point bonus on the back. Every player should have a higher one of these. Incursion's not that hard. You can go in with any kind of like group of players and maybe even a couple of trusts and just kill and get lots of these coffers and try to get yourself a higher capacity point bonus on one of those capes, because you can just keep opening until you get the right cape you want. As an endgame player, you should have one of these capes. Cool, so that's Incursion. That can help you get that. Gaia's Feet, of course. So this campaign doubles the amount of silt you get and basically gives you extra Esk elixirs. Or in Ryzen Jima, you get Pellucid, Fern, and Topstones. Not the greatest campaign. This really shouldn't affect too many players. However, here's one that should. The high tier mission Battlefield campaign. The number of personal drops will be increased by 1, and players will receive either Pluton Case, Box, Beitetsu, basically Rima mats, and you want to be doing this. You want to be getting together with other players and just spending your merit points and farming HTBFs. This is a way to make plenty of money. And then the price of like Plutons and Beitetsus tend to come down a little bit during this campaign. So if you're looking to buy those things, it'll be a good time. Super good way of making gil, and definitely get together with some players and do this if you're looking to make some gil. Monster rearing, twice as likely to transform during the duration of the campaign. If you're doing monster rearing, this is good for you. If you're not, this usually won't help because it takes a little while to get to the monster to the point where you want it to transform, but this could be for you as well. This is referring to the Mog Gardens. Dynamis Granules of Time. Players will automatically receive all Granules of Time upon entering Dynamis. This is for the old Dynamis zones, where if you're looking to farm currency, or if you're looking to pick up your base relic gear, you'll just have extra time in the old Dynamis zones. Hyper Chocobo Digging, the good old meme campaign. The time to rest between executing your next command after digging will be decreased for the duration of the campaign. I believe this caps out your dig speed. Anyway, if you want to go digging, there's that. And the Macrocosmic campaign, interesting. I don't know if we ever really see the Macrocosmic at the same time as the Ice Seal. So this is the one where you make Gil. I don't know if we've ever seen both campaigns at the same time. So for this one, this is your SK Sacred Kindred crest fight. It's Ice Seal Camp as well. So this one, these mobs all drop like a variety of valuable items. So basically, I think a lot of people, I do Grimshelled Shock Troopers. It's like 6 quados. Yeah. And you just go in, you sleep them or sleep them with a bard and fight the ones that don't sleep, or just don't try to fight all 6 at once if you're like just like 2 players or something like that. You go in with a sleep and this shouldn't be a problem. But they drop really valuable. They drop a mix of valuable items. So in general, it's worth doing if you have extra crests. So here's the SKCNM, and up here we have the KCs. So this is where you get your eye seals. So very interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen both campaigns at the same time. So if you have crests that you want to spend and you need both of these things, just make sure to prioritize. Definitely get eye seal coupons if you don't have them. Okay, on to the dev video. We spent enough time on campaigns. Let's watch.
Happy New Year! We hope you all have a great year. 欧米の皆さん、明けましておめでとうございます。FF11 のプロデューサー松井です。
はい、明けましておめでとうございます。ディレクターの藤戸です。2022年最初の FF11 ダイジェストのお時間です。
Would somebody get these guys a regular green screen? They're using software-generated green screen.
頑張ります。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
そして We Are バナディールでは特別企画として天野義孝さんと石井浩一さんの
Planning a special discussion between Yoshitaka and Amano. Ooh.
いやー、新年早々興味深い企画がスタートしましたよね。今後もサイトでは20周年に向けての更新が行われていきますので、引き続き We Are バナディールにもご注目ください。それでは、今回のバージョンアップ情報についてお知らせしていきます。プレイした感想やフィードバックは公式。
To be clear, we've already read the patch notes in a previous video, and now we're just looking to see if the devs have anything additional to share into what those patch notes are. We'll take another look at those before we end this.
フォーラムまでお寄せください。
Odyssey, here we go.
はい、最初はオデシーです。今回はシェオルジェールの
Raising the Vengeance cap, we know that.
シェオルジェール内の各ボスをこれまでの最高難度であるベングプラス15で、討伐すると、新たにベングプラス20まで選べるようになります。
Same way as the previous Vengeance tiers worked, you have to beat them all at that tier.
ベングプラス20を討伐すると、関連する装備品のオーグメントが
Oh wow, so rank 25 is what they're giving us.
どのボスもかなり手強くなると思いますが、腕に覚えのある冒険者の皆さんはぜひ挑戦してみてください。
This is it then.
続いてアンバスケードです。今回は1章が復刻のゴブリン戦、そして2章はスミロドン戦です。
今年も1月は干支の動物が登場ですね。
はい、その通りです。
日本ではですね、12種類の動物を年ごとに結びつけておりまして、今年は虎の年になっております。金河新年イベントでも各地を練り歩いています。
はい、最初はスミロドン1体だけですが、 スミロドンの HP が減少すると黒い虎が出現します。物理ダメージと魔法ダメージ
I forget what the goblin
をバ
one
ラン
is
ス
like.
よく相手に与えることで黒い虎出現後の戦いを有利に進められます。
パーティーの構成が重要になりそうですね。
はい。そして今回もバトル中にある条件を満たすことでゴールデンボムが出現します。新年を祝うべく2ヶ月続けての登場となりました。出現した場合はいつも通りホールマークボーナスが発生します。討伐を狙ってみてくださいね。
Other update details.
続いてその他バージョンアップについてです。
今回のバージョンアップからレリック装束プラス3の強化条件をすでにクリアしているプレイヤーはディナミスダイバージェンスに突入しなくても大事なものジョブの断片を入手できるようになりました。
突入ポイントを調べることで4分の
Oh, you don't have to re-enter Dynamis.
すべての大事なものジョブの断片を受け取れます。
はい。またこれに伴い大事なものにジョブ専用装束関連という新しいカテゴリーも追加しています。
Okay, that makes sense.
続いて、天神地理の薬の補填について発生したテンポラリーアイテムが消失してしまう不具合に対しての補填対応を行います。一度だけ天神地理の薬を受け取る
One
ことができ
free
ます。
primeval brew.
受け取り方法は冷泉島2月のバージョンアップメンテナンス開
Okay,
始
so you
ま
have
で
one
と
month
なっ
to
てお
get
ります。
your
受
free
け取り対象
primeval
の
brews.
NPC 名はバージョンアップ情報をご確認ください。
この度は不具合でご迷惑をおかけしました。最後にキャンペーンやイベントのお知らせです。開
I
催
still haven't
中
done
で
the
す。
DQX
どち
stuff
らも期間は17日までとなって
until
いま
the
す。
17th. I have.
さらに、新春ノマドモグボナンザ2022
Oh, don't forget you
こちらも
to
販
get
売
your
中です。
pearls, everybody.
こ
I
ちら
got
の
all
販売
mine
期限
before
も
my
17
alts
日ま
got,
でです。購入がまだの方はお忘れなく。
my
はい、
alts
それ
weren't
では
free.
今回の FF11 ダイジェストはここまでです。またお会いしましょう。See you!
またね。
We're just going to scroll through the patch notes and see if there's anything we missed. Monthly ROEs changed out. We'll be checking that as soon as we get back to the game here. Wait. Players who have at least one job for which they meet the conditions will be able to examine to receive the corresponding job. I still don't understand. Let's go do this. We're going to go do this right when I'm done reading these notes. Oh, wow. This is weird. They changed the Alliance earned points. So in December, they adjusted as an RMT. So this change was initially an anti-RMT measure, but we were reverting it due to the major impact that it had on the majority of the player base. We will continue to monitor the situation and take further steps as necessary. They had changed. Basically, people were earning exemplar points at the normal rate, even in Alliance situations. Or something to that effect. So they changed it so because RMTs were selling extra Alliance slots and still, they were basically able to make more money for the same amount of work or whatever. And now, you don't think it was exemplar? You know what it is? They weren't very clear in the last one. They just said that RMTs were using it, and I myself didn't take part. So that's hard to say. If you know any more about the CP versus exemplar point situation, posted in the comments down below. Oh, and there it is. The following items can stack to 99 from 12. Kin's the omen scales. So we were talking about that earlier in chat. Whatever. All right. Let's get into the game and see if we can grab one of these KIs. Let's go to the Sandy Zone, or should I go to the Goblin? I think it said the different zones. What? I don't understand. A mystical shard that contains the essence of a refined thief. Enables the bearer to reforge thief relic armor to +3. So you kill that 400th mob in the 4th zone, and you'll automatically get this KI, and it'll be like, congratulations. So that's it, YouTube. That is all the campaigns for this month, as well as the changes to Odyssey. Overall, the Odyssey changes are going to require a little bit of feeling out because we don't know how much stronger the mobs are. We don't know how M level is going to affect how easy these fights are to do any longer. People have come up with great strategies since the last time I got my V15 clears. More information on that. Stay tuned for another video on Odyssey stuff as we get higher up in clears for that. And otherwise, yeah, have a great rest of your day, YouTube. Peace out.